Hello, friends. So I figured it was a beautiful day out today, and I do this lesson in my backyard. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to read the book, The Rainbow Fish by Marcus Pfister. The rainbow fish was the most beautiful fish in the sea, but he never played with the other fish. I'm too beautiful, he thought. Once, a little blue fish asked for one of his shining scales, but the rainbow fish just laughed. Never, he said. After that, the other fish swam away from him. The rainbow fish was all alone. He went to the starfish for help. Why doesn't anybody like me? He asked. Go ask the octopus, said the starfish. She is very wise. The octopus said, Give away your shining scales. You won't be as beautiful, but you'll have friends. I can't do that, cried the rainbow fish. Suddenly, the little blue fish was back. Please, he said, could I have just one scale? Well, the rainbow fish thought, maybe just one tiny little scale. The little blue fish was so pleased it made the rainbow fish feel happy. Look at how that shines. Soon all the fish came, and the rainbow fish gave away his scales one by one. Finally, he had only one shining scale left. But now, as he swam off to play with his friends, he was the happiest fish in the sea. The end. So what did we learn from this, boys and girls? Sharing is caring, right? All right, now we're going to do an art project based on the rainbow fish. All right, guys, I'm back inside. Going to show you what it is that we are going to be creating. We're going to be making a rainbow fish. You see it? So the supplies that I used was obviously a piece of paper and crayons. I used a black Sharpie to outline. And the shiny spots is actually just a piece of tin foil. So if you have this in your cabinets, wonderful. Ask mom or dad or whoever's at home with you to use a small piece. Look, I took a whole piece and you don't even need this much. You need a teeny tiny little piece. And you could also use glitter pens if you have them, if you have a silver or gold crayon in your crayon bin or a marker. You could also use, if you have glitter glue or glitter. I'm not allowed to use glitter at home, but you guys can if you're allowed to. And anything else that's shiny, you can use anything that's shiny. It doesn't have to be tin foil. You could also not add shiny scales either because maybe your rainbow fish is just rainbow. So if you don't have these supplies at home, don't worry about it. This is just an added bonus. Okay, so here's the how-to. All right, I'm going to start by creating the body of the fish, almost like a rainbow shape, and then the back fin. Then I'm going to come around and I'm going to make almost like a smiley face on the bottom and connect. From here, I'm going to make the front part of the face. And then I'm going to make the eye, which is a circle. And then another circle on the inside, which I will eventually color in. And I'm going to put a little teeny tiny circle for the sparkle in his eye. Or her eye. Now I'm going to make the mouth. You're going to start from one spot and you're going to loop that around. And then you're going to come out and down and around. Erase the inside of those lips. put a little slash for a laugh line. Okay, so now I'm going to make the top fin and then the bottom fins. This is the fin that's coming from the other side. I'm going to make this one a little bit pointier. Okay, now from here, I want you to start to decorate the outside of your fish. What's going on around the outside of your fish? You do not have to do the same exact thing that I am doing. You can do your very own background. So I'm going to put some bubbles coming up from my fish's mouth. I'm going to put a crab and some other fish and the bottom of the sea. I want you guys to use your imagination. You could put turtles, you could put octopus, you can put anything you want that's under the sea in this picture. Okay, once you've finished drawing your fish and the background and what's around your fish, you're going to just outline that with a dark marker as we've been doing for the last couple of weeks. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add the scales using my pencil. This is kind of like an upside down U. I'm going to create these and make them as big or as small as I want. Just remember, you have to color in each one of them, so don't make a gazillion because you're going to have to spend a long time trying to color them in. So make them nice and big. Once you're finished with drawing all of the scales, you're going to now color this entire thing in. You can use any kind of coloring materials that you have. I'm going to use crayons. You could use markers, you can use paint. However, whatever you have at home, of course, is what you can use. I'm going to leave out some of the scales that I'm going to make the shiny ones. So make sure that you don't color all of them and then you leave a few out. Alright, now I'm going to cut up my tin foil and I'm going to glue it down using a glue stick. I'm going to draw out my shape of the scales first, so that this way I know how big or how small I need to make them. And then I'm going to use my scissor to cut them out. Once I'm done cutting them out, I'm going to glue them down with some glue stick. Okay, you can glue this down with regular glue, whatever glue you have at home, if you're doing this way. If you are using any other kind of sparkly whatever, now's the time to color it in or put glue on it. Whatever it is that you're going to be using to color in these shiny scales, you can do that. Last but not least, I'm going to just color in the rest of my drawing. Remember, this fish is underwater, so everything around him should be blue, or whatever color your ocean or sea is. Alright, see how it shines? Pretty cool, right? So I think what I'm going to do here actually is I want to add some of the sparkly parts to the friends that he has in the water here, because you know what? The rainbow fish in the book, he shared his scales. So I'm going to put a little bit on the crab and the fishies that are floating around him. Alright, and here is my finished product. What did you add around your rainbow fish? I'd love to see some of your really creative ideas. Don't forget to take a picture and upload it to this assignment on your Google Classroom. I can't wait to see your pictures. I hope you have a great weekend.